Ladies and gentlemen, now for the official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 72.8. He's at 25, stands 5'10". He fights out of DNA MMA and hails from Burton-on-Trent, Kynan, Sherriff. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 74. He's at 26, stands 5'10". He fights out of Progress Martial Arts and hails from Bells Hill, Scotland, Jamie, the Tim Reaper, Curran. Your referee, Mr. Tony Purcell.
Almighty Fighting Championship 42. We have Sherriff in the blue and Curran in the red. The referee brings... The referee brings the two men to the center. The action starts. The two men circle each other. A big leg kick landed there by Sherriff.
This is it now. Someone's else got to go. Unfortunately, it's a debut, so someone's going to come out one up and someone's going to come out one down. But both men straight to work. Sherriff looking for the takedown and scrambles for it.
You see Curran there on the bottom looking to offset his opponent's head, but it's caused him to get pinned in side control. Sometimes that head grip gets you stuck there.
That's it. And he tries to walk up the cage.
Now, you sometimes see this in the debuts where they hold from the bottom and it almost pins them in place.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you shouldn't ever promote someone staying a dominant position, but nice little reversal there using the cage wall by Curran.
Good knee strike landed there by Sherriff on the break.
Nice low kick there by Sherriff, returned by Curran to the body.
You see in this dynamic, the distance is being held now, but Curran goes in for that beautiful body lock takedown and lands in a good side control position. Let's hope he can keep Sherriff's feet off the fence.
At this point, you don't mind giving up half guard.
Yeah.
But he's given up full guard. You know, sitting on that leg against the fence it's a great position to be in there, let me tell you.
It's good to see Sherriff there working up to his feet with a good split squat stance. He's holding on to the headlock here. I mean, perhaps it's a good time to break and land a couple of knees and get some space. He looks just a little better at distance.
And he's looking to just hoist him up with the guillotine, but Curran good to get an hand in there. Trying to get away from the hips, but beautiful knee by Sherriff.
Sherriff almost looks like he's got a little bit of a Muay Thai background with a good solid knee strikes, good low kicks.
Yeah. Because he were throwing those low kicks as just little annoyances as well, like, you know, just to disrupt his opponent.
We see Sherriff now on that underhook. He's got a little crossface grip with it, breaking the posture of his man.
Oh, and Curran ate that head kick. Sherriff just taking himself off the feet.
Curran really looking on that guillotine now.
He's looking for that guillotine. He's fought the grip of Sherriff, but...
One of the problems that you can have with the guillotine on the fence is, you know, you can't get the same pressure. You're blocked by the fence from the extension. You can't get the finish. Now, we see Sherriff take that fence press position. He's got good head position, and he's freed his right arm for hitting now.
Just needs to get his head out of there. He's locked up the body lock. He's locked up the body lock of Sherriff.
Good
Nice
solid knee.
That's it. Understood there wasn't a lot of time left in the round, and instead of fighting for the takedown, exerting that energy for nothing really, throwing some strikes, you're in the dominant position as it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough round for both. A lot of energy expended, but it just to me looks like Sherriff might be a little more calm in there, but we did see Curran get good takedowns as well as Sherriff getting good takedowns. It looks to be really well matched and really competitive.
It does. I think the only slight difference was when Curran got a takedown, Sherriff handled it really well, got back into a better position. When Sherriff was in the grappling exchanges, Curran was just a step behind. I'm not going to say a step behind in technique, but in time held in those positions, he was just in there just a little bit longer. Striking-wise, they were tit for tat out there, you know. There's a lot on display right now and a lot to digest, but like you say, very evenly matched, and this is what you've come to expect from Almighty Fighting Championships, you know, good matchmaking, and, you know, this one's not failing so far.
No, it is not, Danny, and second round is about to start for us. We're going to get a little bit more of this even matchup now.
Touch glove to get going, straight at it with the leg kick.
You've got to be careful throwing those leg kicks naked like that. We're now starting to see Curran stick and move a little bit and catch a few shots, turn his man. The knee just gets him pushed into the fence on that double leg.
That's it. And neither man mentally defeated yet, you know, everything to play for, and you can tell because you go, I go, you go, I go.
Good body kick landed there by Sherriff, and we saw some southpaw position there just from Curran before. He looked confident in that position.
Yeah. Again, just a little bit of cage control by Sherriff. Looking to move off to the side and strike.
Oh, fantastic shot landed by Sherriff. You're seeing Curran's head drop, looking to hide his head from the strikes. The A-class rules inhibiting knees to the head. If this was a pro fight, this would be a bad position.
This would be a really bad position, yes.
He's still getting caught, though, with those framed uppercuts. This cannot be pleasant for him.
No.
Good collar ties there by Sherriff. Lands a beautiful knee. It looks like Curran's starting to break down, but he's still tough. He's still in there, and he's still firing back.
He's starting to crumble a little bit, like his heart's there. His heart is there. He hasn't quit on himself, but you can just see the gap between them starting to grow right now.
It looks like a condition thing here. You see Curran just maybe not in the same shape as Sherriff, but then that body work from Sherriff also is being invested in for the past round and a half, taking effect.
Yeah, but it's one of those where if you don't get him out of there, how much have you put into that?
Big cut on the right eye of Curran. I don't know if the referee has seen it.
Oh, you'll have definitely seen it. He stood on the right side and he's separated. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with stopping. There were no break in the action there to put the gum shield back in, but, you know, fighter safety and all that.
Yeah, I understand, Danny. I mean, this underhook taking effect by Sherriff. He goes for the single leg. It looks to me like Curran just dropped to the mat there, but done quite unpleasantly on his knee. Ooh,
and he's given up his back.
That is a tough position. His leg, he's getting folded over. He's now in the rear naked choke, but it's not under the chin.
But just squeeze, remember, just squeeze, and he did. And that's all she wrote. Like, Sherriff, he managed to maintain, if not step up that pace a little bit going into the second round. And there were a point where he got caught, Curran got caught alongside the cage. He got caught with a few shots to the head, and he just never really recovered from that. And you know, sometimes the most taxing thing, you said he invested in the body, and that is right. Sometimes the most taxing thing in a fight is getting hit, and when you throw back, you miss.
That is, there's not true words spoken. It reminds me of those dreams that you have where you're throwing strikes at somebody and your hands just miss or fold on the head. Absolutely exhausting. We've all had a few sparring partners like that in the gym. Yeah,
and Curran were in there and he was throwing back. He just wasn't landing. And you could see him just start to crumble a little bit. Now, if that's the kind of show that both men can put on in the debut, then I'm looking forward to seeing them come back and fight again.
I agree.
But you just saw the gap start to just get a little bit wider in round two. Round one on a knife's edge. Round two, Sherriff really ran away with it, and what a great debut for Sherriff. Anyway, we're going to hand you over to our resident MC in just a second, but the doctors are just checking over Jamie Curran. Big cut there, making sure he's okay. And all yours, Mr. Safeguard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 35 seconds of the second round, your referee, Mr. Tony Purcell, calls a stop to the fight, declaring your winner by rear naked choke, Kynan Sherriff. Please show your appreciation for Jamie Curran. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a